What's up, everybody? My name's Richard Blade. Well, it's that time again. That's right, the time where we have to talk about a Land Before Time sequel. Now, this is probably the part where I bring out a VHS box and say, hey, here it is. Well, I don't have this one. The last two Let's Watches and stuff, those two were the only ones I ever had on VHS. I only had Land Before Times 2 and 3 on VHS. Everyone else, I either rented from a movie store or watched on television when it was aired on TV and stuff. That's really about it. I have the original Land for Time on Blu-ray, so that's neat, I guess. But I never had that on VHS either. I just had the second one and the third one. I know, I had a very disappointing childhood, but don't worry. I was able to get a copy of Land for Time 4 from Kiss Cartoon, so we'll be able to watch it today. So, this is Land for Time 4, Journey of the Mist. Like I said, the last one was okay. I didn't think it was that bad. Like I said, it tried to be more adult. It tried to follow the spirit of the original, which I gave it I commended it for that. But I think it's all downhill from this point on. Like, I think it gets worse from this point on. So, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So, all right, put it full screen and ready. All right then, let's do this thing in 3, 2, 1. And here it is, that really stupid fucking Universal logo we've seen 1,000 times already. Oh, I'm so stupid. I fucked that R up like twice already. And for Time 4, Journey Through the Mist. Alright, so like I said, I think it goes downhill from this point on in the series. Like, I know that the animation gets better, like, as the sequels go on. Like, I've seen, like, every sequel between 1 and 8. And by sequel, I mean 2 to 8, sorry. Eat it! Eat it!
Millions and millions of years ago, before there were countries, or cities, or states, before there were horses,
magically a
or bears, or
paradigm.
elephants,
Anyone remember that?
before the first, still, despite the changes happening in the outside world, life in the Great Valley remained the same.
Well, I still think it fucking blows! I can resist. I have to make that joke in every review now. I have to. It has to happen.
Hello. Wait! Don't go!
Did you really try to talk to a fucking insect, Littlefoot? Yeah, I remember in the first movie, they tried talking to a bug and stuff, and it didn't go so well. That bug just fart.
Who are they? Who's who, Littlefoot? Over there.
How'd you find me? Holy shit, they were way back there, and now they're like right here. To be fair, though, this is kind of an interesting idea for a Land for Time sequel, for Littlefoot to see other Longnecks. Like, he's never seen that before. That is an interesting idea. I'll give the movie that. It's an interesting idea for a sequel.
Grandma!
We saw them too, Littlefoot.
Off screen.
Grandma?
Kiss
Why are
Marie.
you washing my face?
Kiss Marie, kiss Marie, kiss Marie.
It's dirty again. Hey, do you think they have kids?
I'm sure they do.
I love the way he said that.
Grandpa!
Hang on.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Grandma. Really.
Why does he call her wife Grandma? They'd be like calling your wife Mom. Like, why? That's weird. So as I was saying, like, I love the way Grandpa said that. He's like, I'm sure they do.
Yes.
Like,
Tell me,
if they take my drug money, I swear to God.
our climate?
If they get into my fucking stash.
It's fine. My herd has roamed far and wide, and everywhere things are changing.
Changing.
Change! Change! The worst thing ever!
Old one.
I love how she's being so super
know.
vague about it. Like, I want a little
All I
detail,
do know
please.
is that once
Monsoon season, I guess.
our land grew wet and soggy.
Oh, look at that little Easter egg from the second movie. Those two are dead now, though, so it doesn't make sense.
Strange. The land of mists.
You mean Land of the Mist.
We had no choice.
Okay, Mist
but
is,
to leave.
is in plural.
Does this mean that
Mists.
you and your herd will be staying with us?
You and the other Great Valley Longnecks may join us when we leave. After all, there is safety in numbers.
Along with that, but you're also, like, the size of the fucking Titanic.
Grandpa?
Me glad you not leaving too. Me miss you whole bunch.
So I guess the
I
movie's...
miss you too,
I can already
Petrie.
guess what the message of the movie is. That things will change and there's
Does
nothing you can do to
this
stop
mean
it.
you'd miss me too, Spike?
No, I just like looking you.
Alright already. I'll tell Littlefoot I'd miss him. Then will you be happy? Hey, look.
Like, we got these sticks.
Two Littlefoots. See? She's not another Littlefoot. She's a girl.
She's a girl,
Yep,
Littlefoot,
yep.
then.
She is a girl. Are we scary?
Oh yes, Petrie very scary.
Like, we killed a shark tooth, bitch. You better watch it.
I'm sorry, everyone. I can't play now. I don't understand why she's so scared. She's not scared. She's stuck up. Who needs her? Come on.
Look who the fuck is talking, Sarah. Seriously, look who is talking. Get out of here, Sarah. Take your hypocritical ass away from me.
I've seen this sickness many times in my life. No dinosaur ever recovers from it unless
Unless what?
they eat the golden petals of the night flower.
The night flower?
So, pretty much, we're having some strange magic stuff here. You gotta have a magic petal that can just save someone's life.
Time.
So now we have a Land Before Time
We have
sequel
to
with
get the
magic
night flower
flowers.
for Grandpa.
Littlefoot,
Yes, Grandpa.
Littlefoot, I want you to promise that if anything happens to me, you're still very young, and Grandma isn't as strong as she once was. If our valley does change, I won't be here to protect you. Promise me that you and Grandma will go with them if the time comes.
But Grandpa, you're going to get better.
Promise me.
I promise.
Like, if Grandpa actually died here, I think it would be really powerful. You know? Instead, we gotta have fucking magic flowers and shit save the day.
Of life.
We're at the 18-minute mark, and this is this first song. I'm somewhat impressed. It took 18 minutes to get a song.
On and on and on it goes, repeating, 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 repeating.
Does it repeat?
Good night, my little one.
Like, bitch, you cried on me. Nah. But seriously, no. This is actually pretty sad. It really is. The kids have to do the mission the adults should do. Because why? I don't know. I mean, in the first movie, it made sense why the kids had to go on the adventure. Because they got split up from the adults, so they were forced to be alone. But here, they always just choose to go off on their own by themselves. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me. Why are you going to Allie for? The fuck?
Allie, wake up.
Like, why is he going to Allie? Like, why doesn't he go to Sarah and his actual friends?
What are you doing here? Hurry, Littlefoot. I know the way. The others don't. We have to go now, or the grown-ups will try and stop us.
Yeah, but the old one said earlier that the land's always changing. It's changed too much to the point where it's unrecognizable, so... Yeah... Can't say that's a good idea.
Oh, Littlefoot,
There
I'm
you go.
afraid. Your friends are so scary. Keep them away. Keep them away.
Didn't we learn a message about bullying in the last movie?
Are you sure you know where we're going, Allie? Well, sorta. Sorta? See, my herd has moved so much. Sometimes I lose track of where I am.
Yeah, see? There's my point. Like, why would you bring them...
Don't worry.
Like I said, why would you bring a young one who barely remembers anything? Especially after they told you specifically, that it changes all the time. Idiot.
Have to go exploring. Come on.
I mean, I was gonna suggest to swim through, but obviously that's a dumb idea. But they don't know that. So, swim, I guess. Like, I know it'll lead to them dying. I'm just saying, making a joke. Like, they don't know that crocodile's there. There's always an earthshake in these movies. Everywhere.
Littlefoot.
What's with the triumphant music? It's like, ta-da! I made a big pile of rocks!
That's why I know he's gone to the Land of Mists to find the Night Flower.
And you're not going after him? I get you're old and stuff, but
Real
damn.
enough.
You must promise me you won't go there.
They're gonna go.
There was this terrible earthshake, and the cave fell down, and...
He's dead.
Got to come now. Why should we believe her? She probably made that story up. I did not.
Why would she make it up? What
do
does she
you
get out
know,
of it?
Spike?
Sarah, use your fucking head for like 2 seconds. I thought Sarah got over her pridefulness back in like fucking like the first movie. Like seriously, I feel like Sarah's like the Vegeta of Land Before
Gotta find
Time.
another way out.
It's a walkie pair of eyes! Okay, what sounds like tap shoes? How do I know what those are? It's like, bring me that ass! He went right for Littlefoot's butt.
What are you doing in my cave?
Do you think you can help me dig out?
Sure, I'll give it a try. Where there's a will, there's a way, you know?
And he goes for the rock that's stuck in the fucking ground.
Or a pulled muscle.
I think this is the part where we actually get to meet the villains of the film. Yeah, we're close to the halfway mark of the movie already. And we're just now meeting the villains. With Land Before Time 2, at least we met the villains like kind of like in the first 10 minutes.
I need you like a hole in the head. And I need you like
Well, this is how we introduce our villains with another crappy music number.
The claw that feeds you.
And they're all gonna die now. Okay, how did none of those hit Spike? A lot of those were on him.
Slide. Run!
Hide!
Yeah, sea turtles can't go in their shells. Just thought I'd say that.
Archie?
I get it's a cartoon, but yeah.
Get out there alone.
I want to play like Nicki Minaj music there while she's shaking her ass. I think it'd be funny. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. Sarah's not that strong, guys. Stop making her a Super Saiyan. Okay, she's not. She can't do shit like that. Okay, I swear to God, it's a fetish.
How'd you know I'm going to the Land of Mist to find the Night Flower?
Well, why didn't you say that in the first place? I know a shortcut.
Because you were busy ramming my ass. Oh, man. I'm kind of thinking maybe Archie was kind of pointless of a character, you know?
You stay
Like,
lost.
aside from saving Littlefoot, which you could have arguably cut out, really.
Petrie,
I don't know.
I'm here.
But yeah, you can argue Archie might have been kind of pointless.
There she is! Ah! Look out!
Oh, it's the Egg Eater's family! They've come for revenge!
We've got to find Sarah!
You just said you found her! Did you just forget where she was?
Ah!
Mammal! Kill it! Where are the dominant species?
There's no time to eat.
It's like, bitch, I am God. I don't know, there's something about that light that just made me think of God, Jesus, something like that. It's like, you will know my name is the Lord. You don't lick rats, man. That's where the plague started.
This now looks... I see you! He!
Why does she always say he? Like, what the fuck?
That. Oh, it's those rotten little edibles.
Like, I taste pebbles, bitch.
Allie, no! It's too steep!
Oh god, you were right!
So you see, with my herd moving around so much, I never got to know anyone but other longnecks.
I don't know, I feel like more of this was Sarah trying to learn the lesson that she already learned in the past sequels
I know now that it's great to have
that
all kinds of
Allie
friends.
did. Like, Allie kind of just got over her
Friends
fear,
too.
kind of like that, while Sarah had to relearn the lesson she already learned. I don't know, it just... I feel like they were missing the point. Like, Allie should have learned the lesson, because Sarah already knew this point. She already knew that.
One of these days, Zicky. One of these. Oh, forget it.
Like, oh, you get the reference. Bam! Boom! Straight to the white circle.
My feet hurt, and I'm hungry.
Again, just
I know,
just
Sarah.
turn left and
We
jump.
have to
God.
keep going.
So
We have to
dumb.
find the night flower.
I know there are flowers that bloom at night, but A, the flower should have bloomed like a while back when it first became night, and B, it shouldn't be a goddamn magic flower. That's so dumb. Like, it doesn't fit in this universe. Magic flowers, it's just, no.
I need it fast. If we keep going like this, we can make it home by morning.
Yeah, because, didn't it take like 2 days to get there?
Surprise! Honest, it wasn't me.
See, why does she do he all the time? This makes it sounds so
over there.
stupid.
Oh no!
Okay, Ducky, what the fuck?
Flower, we must stick together.
What the fuck, Ducky, you idiot?
Let go!
God, Peter's strong going up against an adult bird, whatever it is. Whatever that guy is.
Oh no!
I love Spike's expression, it's so fucking dull. Like,
Ducky! Wake up! Look out!
Ducky! Ducky!
she's falling super slow. Taking her a while to fall, isn't it?
Dad! Ducky!
It's like, oh, my brother's magical speech woke me up somehow.
You're next, my little diet delights.
It's like, do you know how small you are compared to us? Like, Jesus. That's a good way to actually end this movie. Have a villain actually die and be justified for it.
It's me, Icky.
Are you alright? I think so. But
I might have brain damage, but I'm okay.
Are you sure you don't want to come with us, Tickles?
It's like, bitch, I'm a mouse.
Do you think we'll ever see
I
him
have
again, Alex?
I have to make my plans for when mammals rule the
The
earth.
land is changing. Maybe we'll all live together someday.
I doubt it. So yeah, they just get to the land. They just get back to the Great Valley, like that.
We're home.
Littlefoot,
We brought the night flowers, Grandma.
Y'all broke your promise.
Littlefoot.
Nope. Nope.
I hope it's not too late.
Nope. Magic flowers don't
Let's
exist in
hurry.
Land for Time universe. They won't do jack shit.
How are you feeling, dear?
Oh, much better. I think Littlefoot's golden flowers are working.
Boo! They should have killed her off.
We should be going now.
You are right, Petrie.
I know I sound mean, but like, I think it'd be better if these sequels were more adult. I think anybody can agree with that. You know,
I know we'll meet again someday. I know we will too.
just not in any of the other
Be my friend,
sequels.
Sarah.
Oh. He.
Goodbye,
I had to
Petrie.
relearn the lesson
I'm gonna miss you
again.
a whole lot.
Wait, are we having a montage thing? Really? Did Allie really make that much of an impact on these characters that we need this? I don't know. It seems kind of forced. Like, do we really need this? Allie didn't really have an arc. I mean, she was supposed to have an arc, but they gave it to Sarah. That's
Maybe
what
we'll
happened.
Live together someday.
I don't know. That was kind of dumb in my opinion. Like she was supposed to have this arc, You know, she was
And
supposed to be the
so
racist
it
one,
came to pass
and they
that
just
the
gave that arc to
migrating
Sarah again.
dinosaurs
Why,
left the
though?
Great Valley.
I'm glad the movie ended on Grandpa Longneck's ass. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the end. It's over. It's over. Oh yeah. All right. It's not as good as 3. Like I said, I admire 3 for having like the chance, like having the balls to try to be very adult. And this film, I mean, it tries to, but not as much as 3. And it does have some silly issues. Like, for one, there's the whole magical flower element, which I think is kind of silly and ridiculous. Like, there's no need for that. Like, I don't know. I mean, if you want Grandpa to get sick, that's fine, but like I don't know. A magical flower that cures disease, come on. That doesn't fit in this universe. It really doesn't. I mean, I know later on you get more stupid shit. Like I said, I know from this point on they just get worse and worse, and yeah, it starts to show with this one. It's not going to get any better than this. I also think the villains were kind of annoying. Like, I don't know, they were like a bickering wife and husband. Like come on, what happened? Like, what happened? Like, in the last movie, you didn't really even need a villain. Like, in this story, again, you didn't really need a villain. There were no need for those villains at all. You could have totally wrote those villains out and still had a very interesting story with a very interesting conflict. Like you don't need a villain to have a good story, all right? The conflict is that Littlefoot's grandpa is dying and he's going on an adventure to get medicine for him. Like, that's adventure enough. Okay, if he runs into a Sharptooth or two, that's fine. They're not antagonists, they're obstacles, and that works well too, all right? You don't need a specific villain for a threat, all right? You can have random things come out of nowhere and make it harder. You can have a rock slide. You can have a Sharptooth come out of nowhere. You can have all these kind of situations, all right? It's the world of dinosaurs. There are a lot of possibilities. Which also brings me to another issue I had with the film. There were a few side characters in this movie that just, like, they were kind of pointless. Like, there was Archie the sea turtle. Like, he's there for 10 minutes, and I think, again, if you wrote the villains out, he's pointless. Like, he's only there to, like, I don't know, kind of give Littlefoot some more screen time so he's not alone by himself, which, I mean, come on. You don't need it. Come on. You can do so much with Littlefoot being by himself. Like, seriously. Like, remember in the original when he was all by himself for, like, a good 10 or 15 minutes of the first movie? Like, that was really cool. You could do so much with that shit. Like, have him dream about his grandpa. Have him try to learn to cope that maybe his grandpa's going to die. Like, I don't know. Do something with that. Alright, like I said, I think Archie might just be pointless. The mouse, Tickles, also pointless. I think he's just there to be cute. That's it, really. Like, he goes away. He doesn't really do anything. At least anything that no one else could have done. Like, Ducky could have done that tail thing he did earlier. Like, again, no real reason for him. And then there's Allie. I mean, Allie's not pointless, obviously. But the problem with her is that again, I said it earlier, she had a story arc. They had an arc they want to give her, which I think is an interesting idea. Like I said at the beginning of this, I think it's an interesting idea for Littlefoot to meet other Longnecks, because he's never met other Longnecks before other than his mother and his grandparents. So yeah, the possibilities are pretty cool. And for Allie to be a racist in the end, well, not so much a horrible racist like Sarah's dad or anything, but like more of a timid, fearful kind of racist. Like, she's kind of like she's like afraid of other people. That's something. That's interesting to see. But like they were supposed to give her this arc of her kind of overcoming the fear of these other kinds of animals and other dinosaurs that she's not used to seeing and stuff. But they kind of gave it to Sarah for some reason. Sarah already learned this lesson in the first movie, that other kinds of dinosaurs aren't necessarily bad or anything like that. Like, in the first movie, Sarah was a racist bitch. She thought everyone was below her and such. And eventually, as the film carried on, she learned that she can rely on other people regardless of their kind. And that was a very strong message for kids at home to send home. Allie was more... Okay, I can't really say she's a racist. Okay, I take it back. Allie's not a racist. But, I mean, she is kind of fearful. It does make sense. She's never seen these other kinds before. But when Littlefoot's in danger, she suddenly snaps out of that and just decides, okay, I need him now. Like, and she's suddenly okay with it. And she's suddenly really comfortable with it. I don't know. I don't know. I felt like it was kind of rushed. It was pretty rushed, in my opinion. You know, like trying to develop her character and try to make her, you know, no longer this fearful person. Like, I don't know. I felt like it was way too rushed. And I think they gave Sarah this message that Allie was supposed to learn. When the problem is, Sarah already learned this lesson. I'm just saying, like, it felt really weird to me. Like, I don't know. Like, if this was a story with Allie and Sarah trying to learn a lesson, like, you know, one thing, I thought it was kind of funny and ironic that Sarah was dealing with this kind of shit, even though that's what everyone else has been putting up from her in the last 3 movies. So it's kind of funny to see her get a taste of her own medicine, and maybe she learns a thing or two, but she already did. She already knows how it feels to be kind of outcasted and humiliated and stuff like that, you know, because of the way she is, and that makes sense. So see, like in the first movie, you know, where she went off on her own way and it almost got everyone killed, and, you know, and Littlefoot had to save the day. Makes sense. She already knows the message. She doesn't need to relearn it. Alright, so Allie's the one who needs to learn this lesson. But aside from that, this is pretty typical Land for Time sequel. The animation's okay, the characters are okay, the songs, forgettable, but also harmless. Like, they're not cringeworthy like in Land for Time 2, so yeah, they're okay, they're fine, they're passable, whatever. Like I said, nothing really that bad. It's not as good as 3, but I think it's still better than 2. I know 2 was so bad. It was so cringeworthily bad. Oh, man. But this one wasn't cringeworthily bad. It's kind of lame in other places, though. But at the best, it's okay. It's also okay. Not Land for Time 3 okay, but better than Land for Time 2. Take that for what it's worth. It's the 3rd best Land for Time movie so far. And from what I've heard, it gets worse from this point on. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next movie, whatever we watch. Stay awesome, guys. Rock on.